Surds are non-recurring decimals of the type caused by square roots, cube roots, and roots of higher powers. The most important things you need to be able to do are simplifying, multiplying, and rationalising the denominator. Simplifying surds and rationalising a denominator consisting of a single surd have already been dealt with in the Root 3 is a surd video, the link of which should be found below. So we shall focus on multiplying surds and rationalising denominators consisting of two terms. Multiplying surds. Surds are very easy to multiply. They act just like integers but retain their root symbol. Here are some examples. Root 8 times root 2 is root 16, which can be simplified to 4. If, however, we had tried root 3 times root 5, the final answer would be root 15, which cannot be simplified. Root 3 times root 3 is root 9, which is of course 3. This should not be a surprise, since the whole point of root 3 is that it is the number which, when multiplied by itself, gives you 3 as the answer. For 5 root 2 times 7 root 2, we simply multiply 5 and 7 by the answer to root 2 times root 2. The general rules are stated at the top right of the slide. If we multiply root a by root b, we get root ab, like the root 3 times root 5 is root 15. And if we multiply root a by itself, we get a. Being able to multiply surds with each other is essential if you want to be able to rationalise the denominator. Rationalising the denominator. If the denominator has two terms, at least one of which will be a surd, then we use a method similar to the difference of two squares. We select an expression which is exactly the same as the denominator, but with an opposite sign for one of the terms. We then put this expression top and bottom of a fraction and multiply by this fraction. Example. We have to rationalise the denominator of 29 plus 16 root 2 over 5 plus 3 root 2. We multiply by 5 minus 3 root 2 top and bottom. 3 root 2 times 3 root 2 is the same as 3 times 3 times 2, which is 18. So the denominator of our answer is 25 minus 18, which is 7. 29 times 5 is 145. 29 times minus 3 root 2 is minus 87 root 2. 16 root 2 times 5 is 80 root 2. 16 root 2 times minus 3 root 2 is the same as 16 times minus 3 times 2, which is minus 96. Simplifying the numerator, we get 49 minus 7 root 2, which when we divide by the 7 on the denominator, gives us 7 minus root 2.